Hello, we have been talking about the bivariate distribution. We have been talking about the probability of the random variable x r and x c. That's a bivariate distribution. And then we know how to estimate that. So, for example, if we know that this random variable has the value r and this has the value c, then the estimation of that pair is just the number of times we see the pair divided by n. And we have discussed why this is, of course, that it's our intuition, but our intuition is the um, maximum likelihood estimator. Now, there is a concept called if the random variable is in xr is independent of xc, and then the probability of the bivariate distribution is expressed is the product of the individual probabilities, which, in other words, for every pair we have this probability for every value that r and c can have. Now we know how to compute. I'm going to type this one. We know how to compute this because this is this. We haven't right now. We haven't described this one, so I'm just going to use another color. We haven't talked about how to compute this one, neither these ones. We don't know how to compute these two. But these two are just the marginal, so they are just the marginal. So what I meant is that the probability of x, it is the probability for all the c's, and the probability of c is just the sum probability. Now we know how to do that, and this is very interesting. This is interesting because we can't kind of relate the following. We know that if the two variables are independent, then this is going to be true. And how can we measure whether these two variables are independent? Or imagine that we don't know. So we can express this relationship, since that if we don't know anything about, we have no idea how these variables relate to each other, so we don't know if the variables are independent or not. So we can say, okay, we are computing this one, and then given that we have that value, we can compute the marginals and then also compute this one. And if they are independent, this must be close to zero. So we can experimentally try that in order to see if two random variables are independent or are not independent. And we are going to work with this idea in an exercise. And then first doing rolling dice, and then we are going to talk about that one, but with bigrams. But that will be in the next video.